TV? Okay, so that's about half of us. How many of us turn on the TV in the morning and it's on till bedtime? Okay, so from that, do you guys think that we watch too much TV? Yeah, so what can we do about it? Yes, Adia?
We can find other activities to engage in, such as reading, writing, drawing, going swimming, having a picnic, something like that.
Yeah.
But I know that boys, they think that reading is not really cool or not in right now or something like that. But they shouldn't be ashamed to read the books. You know, it's quite cool.
Yeah. So boys get embarrassed about reading books when they shouldn't. It's totally normal. They're able to read, so why can't they read books?
Watch too much TV, then you would watch too much TV, and that would get a bad habit. So parents need to be a role model.
Yes, the parents need to influence their children to be good. Yes, Lisa.
My cousin used to watch a lot of TV, but as soon as his mum put time structure in, the addiction stopped because he found interesting things to do rather than sit in front of the TV screen.
Yeah. Yes.
If you watch TV all the time, it's kind of saying the TV is running your life, so you should try and do other things to take your mind off TV.
Yeah, so find other hobbies instead of the television. Yes, Reba?
You should have a timetable up somewhere in the house, so like every day you can look at it and see what time you have to do this and what time you have to do that, and have a specific time on TV.
Yeah, especially if you have brothers and sisters, that you have arguments who has the remote and who watches TV at a certain time or anything. It's best to have a timetable so you know when you can watch your own programs. But of course, ask your parents what programs you can watch before. Yes?
A way in which watching too much TV is bad for you is that it can get in the way of doing like your schoolwork or other responsibilities around the house, because I sometimes experience that myself.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Schoolwork, how can TV affect your schoolwork?
Well, lots of people watch TV instead of doing their homework, and then the next day when they go to school, all they can talk about is the TV program that they watched last night, and then they won't know what the homework is. So when they get home, they'll just watch TV again because they won't have anything to do because they won't know the homework.
Yeah, so if in your schoolwork and if you're in a lesson and you talk about, say, EastEnders or something and what happened, you'll miss out what the teacher's saying and you'll miss out important bits of that topic. Yeah.
When children start watching TV, they don't want to do their homework and then they end up doing it the last minute before handing it in.
Yeah. Yes.
When you're watching TV, some people, they know what their homework is, but they don't put as much effort as they could into it because their program is in 5 minutes, so they're rushing it through or making it look scruffy or whatever, so they don't get a very good grade for it.
Yeah. Yes, Maya.
Sometimes we stay up late in the night watching TV, and so the next morning when we go to school, our brain is not engaged to what the teacher is saying, and therefore we don't get very good marks as to what we're meant to get.
Yeah, and we get less sleep as well if we watch late time shows. Yes, Rupa?
Also, when your teacher gives you homework and you watch too much TV, you might forget to bring your homework, and then you might have to stay in at playtime and do it then.
Yeah. Yes, Faisa?
There should be a balance between your life and the TV, because you've got responsibilities and duties that you have to do, and sometimes watching too much TV, especially for girls, in the women's on TV, they influence the girls, and then they want to be slim and pretty, and they think that I'm not slim and fit enough.
So stereotypes are involved as well.
Sometimes the programs goes on for so long that you miss your time to do salat, and you just don't.
Yeah, that does happen. If your program runs over the time of namaz, and you go 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, and then it goes over, then you miss your namaz, and you can't go back. Any other comments? Okay, so about watching too much TV, we can have time limits on television, timetables, and we can just not watch too much of it. Is that okay? Do we all agree with that? Okay, so I have another question. How many of you have more than one TV in your house? Okay, so that's most of you. Why do you have more than one TV in your house? Yes, Alia?
Because like my mum and dad, they want to watch their programs, and then my brothers want to watch another program, but they can't watch it in that same room, so they have to go to a different room. And me and my sister want to watch a different program as well, so we have to go to a different room as well.
Okay. But do your parents know what programs you're watching?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yes, Ruba?
We have more than one TV because upstairs in my grandma's room she watches MTA, and then my cousin has a separate TV to play on his PlayStation, and then so us girls all sit downstairs and watch program.
Okay. Yes?
Because if someone wants to watch something and someone wants to watch something else, they could watch what they want to watch on the other television.
Okay. Lubna?
If you have more than one TV in the house, there's no family entertainment left because everyone goes to their own room to watch what they want to.
Yeah, so any other comments? Why do you have more than one TV in your house? Yeah.
We shouldn't be watching two separate TVs anyway, because you never know what your kids might be watching on the separate TV if you are watching something else. And it should be a family entertainment thing that you're all watching together.
Yeah, so what should we be watching on the television? We don't know what other people are watching, but what should we be watching? Yeah, Faiza?
Like MTA programs such as Hazur's classes. You should keep a diary for Hazur's classes, because when we have our Nasrat class, we actually have to give the diary in, so instead of watching and missing the Hazur classes, you can...
Yeah, Hazur spent all his time making these classes, making these sermons and everything for us, and we can't just like skip it just because we've got something better to do, because we don't have anything better to do than to listen to Hazur's classes. What other things should we be watching? Yeah.
If we like to listen to Nazms, we could be watching Intikhab-e-Sukhan on MTA.
Yeah. That's mine.
We could watch Huzur's Friday sermon, because it's like news. He has something different to say every week, and we need to know what's going on and what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing.
Okay. Yeah. So what tastes should we have in TV shows? What sort of taste should we have? Yeah.
Well, our standards shouldn't be low, and we shouldn't just watch anything. It should be something that has proper entertainment, so something like Shakespeare or something.
Okay. Yes, Alia?
We should watch educational programs or religious programs, but I'm not saying that we should just watch educational programs and stuff like that. We can watch entertainment, but not always, if you know what I mean.
Entertainment. Yeah. Yes, Liza?
Yeah. You're allowed to have entertainment, but watch programs that are going to increase your knowledge.
Yeah. Yes.
We should be watching MTA programs, as they can give us more educational. We can get more education from them, as we can get to know more about the world.
If you're in school, if you are learning different languages, there are programs on MTA which teach you different languages, like French and that, so you can learn them languages for school.
Yeah. So what other taste should we have in programs?
We should be watching programs like our show, because although it's educational, we can also have a bit of a laugh in this program as well, so it can be quite entertaining.
Yeah, so watch Kids Matter. Yeah.
For pure entertainment.
Yeah, okay. Anything else? Yeah, so we should be watching MTA, especially Huzur's programs, and on MTA, of course, Kids Matter. And the taste of what shows we watch, English programs, we should have sensible tastes, and the entertainment, it shouldn't be rude, it should be sensible entertainment. Be funny, but be not rude and bad, and it can influence us badly. Please, may we have the next question? Yes, Samantha.
My sister